So thank you to all of the super chats. And some people sent multiple super chats, which is greatly appreciated. So until next time, this is your favorite content creator and mine signing out. Ralph's here as well. Have Ralph say goodbye to everybody. Say bye, Ralphie.
Dog.
Say bye.
Bye, Ralphie.
Out. Much love. You guys are awesome. The best damn audience
Every
a content
Wednesday
creator on this platform could ever have. Thank you for hanging out with me again on another wacky, wild Wake 'em Up Wednesday. Until next.
But thank you, Jake.
Good night. Bye-bye.
And this is now the after party. Thank you, Jake, for the wonderful show. All right. How's everyone's night? All right. Oh, ow. Okay. Let's start. I'm going to get my things set up. I hope everyone's having a great night. The good news about tonight is I have my videos set up offline so I can just pull them up on the StreamYard, which will be better tonight. We are going to immediately start with, because it was not covered tonight. I'm kind of actually surprised Jake did not cover this. He may not have seen it, so it's not his fault. He had to do stuff with the dog probably, so he probably didn't see my link. But now they're having this fake phony story hit us basically right at home.
Sacramento County have been exposed to someone with hantavirus. Health officials say this stems.
All right, let's start the beginning.
Sacramento County resident may have been exposed to someone with hantavirus. Health officials.
Oh, no. Yeah, they're going to pull up this crap. So for people who don't know where that's located, and I have the little mini picture to show it so that I don't have to go through everything again, which is nice. I'll just pull up the picture, download the picture I sent to my buddy earlier. Okay. Excuse me. I don't know what's going on with me. So for people who don't know California too well, you're about to learn some things. So zooming into a state, I just have the zoomed in picture. Right now, so the red is Sac County. So they're saying Sac County is the one with the fake phony hantavirus. So this is the city of Sacramento, but they said Sac County and they did not specify where in Sac County. So they could have had it scripted in Folsom right here, Citrus Heights right here. I believe this one's Rancho Cordova, this one's Elk Grove, Galt, Icelandton, Arden Arcade, Orangevale. I believe this one right here is Antelope. So they could have had it anywhere in Sac County. So the blue is Placer County, except for Roseville, where I am from, and that's the green. So this is where I say, if they are doing another pandemic, they may be, bringing up this area first for California to punish Jake and I. If in fact they do the pandemic, which they may not. This is going to be one where, like Jake said, they do. They cut out because that is Jake's county. Jake lives in Sac County. I live in Placer County, but look at it, borders Sac. So, and I'm about 5 or less minutes away from Citrus Heights, and that's in Sac County. So yeah, very hard hitting at home, for the script that they're pushing on us. So let's listen to what bullshit they have to put on, what script they're going to use on us now.
Comes from the deadly outbreak on board a cruise ship that left one person dead. California's top public health official says the person was potentially exposed on a plane in South Africa. The person.
Now it's a plane. So I thought it was a cruise ship. So see, they can't even keep their story straight. Oh my God.
Was sitting within 2 seats of a Dutch woman who was removed from the flight before takeoff. That resident is one of 2 people from.
Although maybe their story is that they got it on the cruise ship and then went on the plane. It's still fake. It doesn't change the fact that it's fake.
From California, local.
Uh-oh. Look at this. This affects 2 other people very close to Jake. Santa Clara County. Rose and Jana. If either one of you are watching right now, this fake, phony, scripted thing, it's affecting your county too. Oh boy. Yeah. If they do this, they're gonna punish us the most, I feel like. Oh boy.
Health officials are now monitoring at home. The other is from Santa Clara County. 2 other California residents were among the 17.
And of course, it's in the 2 counties where, I border, Jake lives in, and Rose and Jana live in. So of course, it's those places. Yeah, very, very strange that it's those 2 counties. I just find it very odd. Yeah. Maybe they're, and the thing is, maybe if they really do another pandemic, maybe they feel like they have to because we're waking so many people up. And so they're so scared that they want to shut everything down. If they do, that's going to probably be what I'm going to think is the reasoning. Again, we don't know for sure, but it just seems very strange. Oh, my buddy's texting me. I'm going to tell Josini that I'm on. Josini texted. And yes, please go subscribe to JP Crucino, also known as the New Tartarians now. So please go check him out. Yes, it did. I will say, while what Jake said is definitely possible, I'm going to keep a close mind on both sides of this thing because I find it very odd that they had it in Sac County, where Jake lives, where I border, and where Rose and Jana, Jake's BFFs live in Santa Clara County. I just find it very strange that those 2 counties are the ones named. Very strange. So I'll be keeping my eye on that. A little bit too strange. All right. But let's listen to what else they have to say.
Americans on the cruise ship who were taken to a medical center in Nebraska for monitoring. None of the California residents have tested positive for hantavirus at this point. None have any symptoms, but officials are stressing the risk to the general public is extremely low.
So far, 3 people have died in this outbreak. At least 6 others were confirmed or suspected cases have been quarantined.
Casey,
Oh, of course, they use 6 too. And they use 3, 666. That's probably, oh, God.
Ray 3's Amy Lou is in Washington, where federal officials are monitoring the situation.
Doctors stress that the hantavirus will not be the next COVID and turn into a widespread pandemic. But with a fatality rate of up to 50% for this current circulating strain, they say they're taking every precaution.
Well, that makes me worried. Now we have a reporter saying it's not going to be as bad as COVID, which means it could be. We don't know. Now we're getting reports from both ways. So Jake could be right, but it could also be the next pandemic. It could be either one. Well, yeah, no, I know. I tried to ask you, I tried to do the at your name earlier, doxological thinker, and I don't think you were in the chat because usually your name would pop right up. But yeah, I was wanting to give Jake your link. So yes, please send me your link. We'll do his link next. So yes, please send the link, buddy. And then, so while he sends the link, I'll finish this video.
Possible to make sure it does not spread. Right now, most of the 18 passengers are currently being quarantined in Nebraska after arriving early this morning from the infected cruise ship. One patient who is asymptomatic tested positive for hantavirus and is now in a specialized biocontainment unit. 15 others are also not showing symptoms and are in quarantine. The remaining 2 passengers, a couple, are in a medical facility in Georgia with one person reportedly experiencing symptoms. Doctors say that the virus requires prolonged, intimate contact with an infected person for human-to-human transmission, meaning little chance it spreads and becomes a pandemic. And doctors say outbreaks in the U.S. have happened before. Still, they face a blunt question on how they're keeping the virus contained.
You can guarantee no American will catch this virus from these returning passengers.
There are no guarantees in life. We're putting as many measures in place as possible to ensure that people are safe and healthy, and we keep the community safe and healthy as well.
Doctors say that there is no cure for hantavirus, only supportive and aggressive health care through things like IV fluids and
Oh, no. Okay, I missed something.
contact with an infected person for human-to-human transmission. Are in a medical facility in Georgia with one person reportedly experiencing symptoms. Doctors say that the virus requires prolonged, intimate contact with an infected person for human-to-human transmission, meaning little chance it spreads and becomes a pandemic. And doctors say outbreaks in the U.S. have happened before. Still, they face a blunt question on how they're keeping the virus contained.
You can guarantee no American will catch this virus from these returning passengers.
There are no guarantees in life. We're putting as many
Oh, my God.
measures in place as possible to ensure that people are safe and healthy, and we keep the community safe and healthy as well.
Doctors say that there is no cure for hantavirus, only supportive and aggressive health care through things like IV fluids and mechanical intubation if symptoms become severe.
Oh my god. Okay. Dodgeological, please send your link and then I will show it to you. Yeah, I agree with you, Joe. I was bringing up this video in specific because this hits home, me and Jake's home. So that's why for this whole fake phony outbreak. Okay. That's weird. Here, let me check something real quick. Okay, let's see. Thank you for your pay. It's not showing up. Did it send? No, it did not send. Hey buddy, email me and you can send me the link there and I'll show it. I'll have my email up. Just email me, buddy. I'll pull up your link. Yeah, and apparently someone on the chat or someone in the comment section of this video brought this up. So I'm going to look this thing up while he sends me that email. Apparently there's a slang because they're breeding up this Israel stuff all the time on the mainstream news. Apparently there's a slang that uses this word, Hanta, and it means a scam. So, and we know they like to use this stuff in their agendas. So, yep. Okay. Well, okay. There's a link here. I'm going to refresh my email right now. That may have been the link. Let's see. Who the hell's this? I'm seeing a few pictures, buddy. Which one is it? Okay. Thank you for letting me know. Okay, I can resend it to you. All right. I'm going to pin this too. That way he can see it on the chat. Oh, wait, what the hell am I doing not on my... That's why I can't pin things. That's stupid of me. Let me fix that right now. Maybe that's also why I can't see it. Let's try this again. Now, since I'm on my actual channel account. Oh, apparently that did not work at all. Oh boy. Apparently that did not work at all. Oh. Okay. I have it up. It should be up. It's pinned. All right. That is my fault completely. I goofed. I goofed big. So while we wait for my buddy, Dodge a Logical Thinker, to send his thing, while we wait for that, let's see. Oh yeah, that's right. He is in here. All right, everybody. We need change. We need some major change, because if we don't have change, we're not going to have a country. Now, we have 3 things that I have to talk about today: eating McDonald's, drinking a bunch of salt, and having sex with Monica Lewinsky. I'm Bill Clinton, and I approve this message. It was a good one, Nate. And after I showed the link that Dodge a Logical Thinker just sent me, I'm going to show that. So I know he sent a super chat wanting to talk about it. So before I show that part, let's show the part that he was referring to from Jake's show tonight. That way everyone knows what we are talking. And Nate, because Nate didn't get to see it, and I don't know how much Josini got to see, so they know what we're talking about here. And by the way, thank you for the super chat. Jake does appreciate your super chats. Sorry the link thing couldn't work tonight. I know you tried hard to send that link, but I'm going to show it now to everybody. All right. Which guy was it? I think it was this guy that he was referring to. Actually, to make it even better, so we can do a side-to-side thing. All right. Needed a little water as well. My throat was getting dry. Okay. All right. Yes, I want to share system audio as well. I'm just going to share the entire screen for now. So let's see. This is the... Oh, here's an example of both.
Gorgeous boosted girls, get boosted again if you're eligible.
I normally wouldn't make a video like this, but I feel like I need to say something, so I wrote a few things down. I am currently on board the MV Hondias.
Gorgeous vaccinated girls, get boosted. And gorgeous boosted girls, get boosted again if you're eligible.
I normally wouldn't make a video like this, but I feel like I need to say something, so I wrote a few things down. I am currently on board the MV Hondias, and what's happening right now is...
Nailed it. Nailed it. That is the exact same guy. Great find. Great find. I'm going to save that. I am going to save that. That is a fantastic find. I'll make sure to send this Jake for sure so that he can see it later. This was an amazing find by Dodge Logical Thinker. Thank you so much for that. Sorry that, like I said, the links didn't work for you earlier. Jake does appreciate you trying, and he does appreciate your super chat. So thank you very much. Because you really do help the truth seeing when you send to Jake. So thank you very much for supporting Jake. Alrighty. Now to go to LaFlair's thing, and let's see what LaFlair wanted, because I know he wanted something as well. Okay. Let's show the Trump thing. I think that was at the very beginning, right? Okay. Let's show this. Let's show this part. I'm going to go back to just sharing my tab now. Okay.
From RY.
Mr. President, to what extent are Americans' financial situations motivating you to make a deal?
Not even a little bit. The only thing that matters
AI.
Iran, they can't have a nuclear weapon. I don't think about it, but I think about one thing. We cannot let Iran have a nuclear weapon. That's all. That's the only thing that matters.
Yep.
I don't think about anybody.
100% correct, buddy. You are spot on.
Crispy versions of Trump that I've seen in a while. It's almost like they wheeled out their finest Trump impersonator, their best doppelganger, or perhaps this is the actual Donald Trump. But I got to say, this is one of the cleanest, crispiest versions of Trump I've seen in a while. All right. So right now, I got to tell you, I'm not concerned about Americans' financial situation at all. I'm not thinking about it.
Yeah, the chin where the tie is a giveaway as well. Yeah, definitely AI. Yeah, of course they have to have AI. Yep. Exactly. But we know that drill. We know that drill. It's all stupid. It's all dumb. Yeah, we know what goes on with that. Okay, what's the next thing that we were going to show tonight? Oh, yeah, I'll show that. Now, maybe they've been doing it for a while. I don't know. I have not seen anything outside of when Jake exposes these people about this in a long time. But I was doing a shill, corrupt check to see, and that's how I found out that that Globebusters channel was talking about Tyler Hansen. So that's why sometimes I'll actually check these fake phony channels out and see what the hell they put on. But I came across, when I was doing all my research on these people, Mark Sargent has been advertising more fake phony meetups. Oh, yeah. Are they starting that up again? They got one in Colorado, one in Minnesota. Of course, they have 3 of them. And then 4th one, New York. Wait a minute. They're having one in New York and in Colorado. That's... Maybe they're just little ones. Who knows? All right. Look at this. Look at this. University. They're allowed to go into a college campus. Okay. Now we see it right here. All right. Here we go. Does anyone actually think And if I remember correctly, University of Cincinnati. Let me check something out. Oh boy. Oh, look at this. It is what I thought it was. Okay. Okay. I just found this out just now. So they're going to have a college that is associated with fake phony sports who has people sign non-disclosure agreements, have these fake flat earthers, and they're saying they're real. Give me a break. Give me a break. If a university like this is allowing Mark Sargent to go into that university and Karen Bean these people, that's how you know they work for the government. That's exactly how you know. There's no way they would be allowed. None. Well, I just learned something new just now. This is why I check these shills sometimes, because I find crap like this. And then I can make fun of them and expose it to you guys. So yeah, Mark Sargent, who calls himself a truther, is going to a college where they literally have fake phony WWE styled events and have their players sign non-disclosure agreements. Yeah. Okay. What if this is proof Sargent's a fake? Yeah, they're not going to let him. What a complete joke. And Jaronism used to hang out with these dweebs, and Dave Weiss. Well, now we know that's all a joke. So for people who didn't believe it earlier, well, now, yeah, no, okay. This is why I do research like that. Didn't even try to hide it that time. Oh my goodness. Oh boy. What a joke. What do I want to show next? Oh God. Okay. We've made fun of him before. This is what I'm going to show next. Excuse me, by the way. We've all made fun of Russell Brand before, right? You know, he's another fake phony sounding guy. They're having him on the world stage. Well, I'll let you hear about it.
I'm ready.
Yeah, another fat. Actually, I'm going to pull this up on YouTube. I have only a part of it. I'm going to show you all. And I want to find a transcript. So I'm just going to pull it up on YouTube. But yes, this is next. This side of the Mississippi and the other side of the Mississippi. How you doing? But there's a reason why I'm showing this. But there's only part of it I want to show. I don't want to show the whole thing. Yeah. We got to put this up. We have to put this on. Yeah, okay. Why won't it let me frickin' play the goddamn thing? Okay, I know where it starts though, so maybe I'll just put the video back up on here. I know where it starts. I know where the part I want to show you starts. Oh boy. Yeah, there's a reason why I'm showing this. Okay, I want to go to one. Right here.
A system. We have inbuilt sensors. If you don't turn them off with vaccines and bad food and bad signals continually.
Yeah, you're about to hear something that he's about to say.
In a manageable way, Tucker, the City of London is having an election for mayor in 2028. The reason this is fascinating is because the office of mayor is manageable. The London mayor, Sadiq Khan, right now, is only in control of the Metropolitan Police Force, London Transport, and certain issues regarding planning and housing. All of these areas in a participatory direct democracy could be opened up to people that live in London, that love London. All of a sudden, you don't have politics that thrives and runs on ideology and debate. You have a pragmatic democracy. Do you want ULEZ cameras that charge you if you have a certain type of vehicle? Do you want a congestion charge? Vote for it. If you vote yes, we'll do it. If you vote no, we won't.
Okay, they can rig those elections. What's to say that they can't rig those elections like they do here? Okay. And that's another thing. I'm hoping this is not zeros this time, because then I'll get to show you again what I'm referring to. It's not zeros, so I'm going to show it to you right now on a repeat again. And this may be a repeat for some, but, you know, it's important to show this. It is really important to show this stuff. And sometimes we have to repeat it and repeat it and repeat it to get the point across to new people. This is the California Canvas voting machine. It's called an API, an advanced programming interface. So what this does is the input, which is the voting machine, is connected either to an input that is connected to the internet or Wi-Fi or to a local server. It gets the data and spits it out to this, which is online output. So you're seeing this data. They have all these fake phony numbers. Well, according to election law, also known as the chain of custody in California, they're not allowed to test it yet. It's illegal. Yes, it's illegal. What they're doing is illegal. So what's to say that they can't fake an election? They can't program the vote. They just do it. And yep. So now, since we got that out of the way, so what's to stop them from rigging it, from manipulating? To stop them from that. So vote doesn't count. All right, let's go on.
Want this type of policing where people are arrested for Facebook posts, or do you want to focus on knife crime? Which boroughs, which areas, what time of day? Do you want us to investigate historic crimes, or do you want us to focus on contemporary rape gangs? The beauty of it is, you would say, we have an opinion and we have a voice and we have advocacy. You could even, if you wanted, for free, because there's no way I would pay people to do this, have a council of elders from the LGBTQ plus community, from the Muslim community, from the white working class community, from the left and from the right, from all potential groups.
See, now, And it's all going to probably be actors on the world stage and not any real people. What is the probability of that? I would say very high that it's going to be actors and paid people.
Groups and say, why don't you advocate and advise? Because I don't want to be in charge of London. I want to participate in an end to the kind of politics that we know is birthing, midwifing the apocalypse and Armageddon through duplicity, through conflict, through endless self-obsession, through pornography, through addiction, using addiction, even where it doesn't typically play out. Every time we look at a screen,
Yeah. So the reason why I'm showing this is because he's talking about running for mayor. Yeah. So now he's going to be in the political world. So now we got to hear about this guy all the time. Exactly. And he's going to run for mayor. That's why I'm showing this, because now he's going to be even more of a character on the world stage.
food that we eat, the things we believe about ourselves. I would like to run for Mayor of London in 2028 so that the people of London would run it, so that politicians are not involved in politics, so we have true, open source, transparent democracy. I bet you, like me, do.
It won't be true transparent. There's going to be nothing true and transparent about him becoming elected at all. Like I said, this is when they're allowed to test it in California, and they've already tested it, which is illegal. So what's to stop that from happening in London? There's nothing to stop that from happening. It's all a Hollywood act. The whole thing is a show. It's handpicked. And so for you guys on the right who want to say, oh, the Democrats stole the 2020 election. Oh, it was the Dems. It was handpicked. This is what they wanted. It was hand selected. They're all in on it. Oh my God. So I had to show that nonsense. What's next? What's next on the agenda of fake and phony things I have to show tonight so we can laugh at it? What's the next thing I want to show? Oh, God. Apparently, look at what they're going to do every 2 weeks, apparently, according to this. Oh, boy. We got to laugh at this even more. Well, that was for the governor's race on the Secretary of State's website. So if you want, I'll even put the link in there so that you can go see it. And I'll put the legal testing date link so you can go see that as well, because I'm transparent, unlike anyone, other than Jake and a few others, LaFleur. But those are the two links. If you want a link for any other race, I can send it to you. But that's the governor's race. Yep. And as you can see, they have this Ramsey Robinson. Oh, look. It says Peace and Freedom Party. That's like the Communist Party in the state of California. You know who ran under that banner in 2012? Roseanne. Yeah, Roseanne Barr ran under that banner. Oh, my goodness. What a joke. All right. Now we got to laugh at this next clip.
Is one of the loudest voices in Congress calling for more UFO transparency. Missouri.
Yep, they're bringing this crap up. I think this was from today as well, or yesterday. Apparently every 2 weeks they're going to, this was every 2 weeks, more of these fake phony files are going to be released. Oh my goodness. What a joke. What a joke this is. The news is getting dumber and dumber and dumber every single week.
Republican Congressman Eric Burlison. He's a member of the House Oversight and Government Reform Committee and its task force on the declassification of federal secrets. Congressman, I've been looking forward to our conversation. Welcome back, sir.
It's good to be here, Hannah.
So I'm going to start with a simple question first. When's the next batch of files coming? A lot of people want to see these documents and videos.
Not me, because I think it's fake. So I don't want to see these documents. I think they're full of crap.
Well, the executive branch will move at the speed that they've been given. From what I've been told, they plan to do a release approximately every 2 weeks. Hopefully they
Okay. It's grainy footage. This looks like this could be seen on a video game. Look at this. And this is probably some satanic demonic symbol as well. Oh, God. I mean, this is just ridiculous. This is just ridiculous. Look at this. Look at that. Look at that on the right. Again, looks like it came from a video game. It's probably some satanic or demonic symbol. And there is nothing real looking about it at all. Oh, really? Okay. Let's see. Ooh, okay. Let's rewind it. Nate may be onto something here. Parachute, huh?
hopefully they'll be able to keep to that pace. But this.
Wait a minute! I think I saw it. Oh my God!
A release approximately.
It is Nate. Good job.
Every 2.
Oh my God! It is a parachute.
2 weeks.
Look at it! Look at it! look behind the little image. Yeah, that looks like a parachute coming out. God.
They'll be able to keep to that pace. But this is a very historic moment. The first release is really the first time a president has recognized that this is a topic that the American people deserve to know the answers to.
Yeah, so that they can make us stupider and dumber. What a joke this is. This is such bullcrap. I mean, look at this. God, there is nothing real about this at all. There is not one thing real about any of this nonsense.
And has disclosed this information. So we have, records, as you pointed out, going all the way back to the early Apollo missions, where our astronauts.
Oh, what? Oh yeah, and guess what? Yeah, apparently they were sighted on the moon landing in the 1970s as well. Well, now we know that's fake for sure. Not that I already didn't think so. Of course, I thought it was already fake, and this proves it. If they're saying there were UFOs and space alien technologies, well, we know the moon landing's fake. What a bunch of crap. Look at this. And they have this little N here. What the hell is this supposed to be? Look at this. There's an N. What the hell is that supposed to be? Is there a way I can draw on it or something? Because I want everyone to see what I'm talking about. There's a little N. Oh, good. Yes, I can draw. Thank God. Yes, I want to draw. Oh my God. Yes, please. I want to draw on this stupid thing and show everyone. Oh, I guess. I thought you could draw on it. No, I guess not. Oh, well. Well, you see it. There's a big N. Capital letter N right on the inside the little frame on the right. Oh my god. Oh, man.
Silence. What they experienced on the moon.
Whoa. Yeah. Look at this crap. What the hell's that?
Apollo missions, where our astronauts were silenced.
Watch this. Watch this.
On-
What the? Look at this. Look at that. I'm going to keep playing it.
Where our astronauts were silenced.
Okay, that's the parachute you were referring to.
What they
Yeah.
experienced.
Sorry. I thought I saw a little parachute in the little shape as well. And who knows? There may have been two of them.
On the moon was not able to be shared. They experienced on the moon. What they experienced on. Silence. What they experienced on.
So everyone can see it. Oh my god.
Silence. What they experienced on.
Oh my god, this is so fake. Oh man, I'm not too sure if I saw a mini parachute in the little shape as well, though. Who knows? I'll have to. But yeah, oh my god, that's ridiculous.
The moon was not able to be shared with the American people. Thank goodness President Trump actually
Look
stepped
at
in.
this nonsense.
And
Oh, look,
forced the
3
release of
dots.
These files. So,
Okay.
well, this isn't.
Yeah.
There's a lot more.
Look at the little dots in that yellow square. 3 of them. Of course, there's 3 dots. Another fake thing.
To be released. This is an amazing and monumental first step.
You're a leading advocate.
Yeah, this is a horrible first step toward probably authoritarianism, because I guarantee you if people fall for this, they'll fall for anything. This is laughable. I mean,
For UFO transparency,
Oh,
why are
God.
these files coming out in drips instead of one big release?
That's a great question. Just knowing the government and the way that it works, I can see why it's happening this way. There's so many.
yeah, because they have to make sure they fake everything to perfection so people are dumb enough to fall for it. That's your reason.
Different government agencies.
Oh, hey, Shady, if you're still there, look, he's from your state. Oh, no. He was handpicked in your state, buddy.
And they have different
Missouri.
layers of security, different layers of clearances. You have, for example, the
What
Department
the
of Energy
hell's
has
this?
an entirely different clearance structure. And so as the investigation goes about,
This is
they
so
are
fake
trying
looking.
to, piecemeal it. They're working through.
Look at this grainy, awful footage. This looks like this could be on a video game. I mean, yeah, exactly. This little tiny freaking dot that looks like a dot and nothing else. And I zoomed into it, it just looks like a little dot with a letter N on it. Look in the circle. There's another capital letter N. Is there something about why there's an N on all these things? Wait a minute. No, I want to go back. Yeah, here we go.
Like UAP and UFO. So now that those first low-hanging fruit, video files and documents have been released,
What
it's
the
gonna
hell is
take
this?
A little bit more of a deeper dive and investigation.
What is this? This grainy footage. Okay, so they have another piece of grainy footage.
And go tracking.
Probably someone playing with a toy, or it's AI generated or CGI generated.
Following some of the threads, speaking to some of the people that worked on these programs, trying to get access to the real files. And I believe the real information is going to lie somewhere
This is such crap.
between this government and the private sector. So we have what's called federally funded research and development centers, companies like Rand Corporation,
Because it's
Meyer
fake,
Group,
Rumford.
MIT.
It's all fake, Rumford. That's why. Hey, buddy, look where this. I'll rewind it for a second. Just so I can show. Look where he's from, buddy. Look where he's from. He's from your state. As a matter of fact, pull something up real quick. Because that would be funny if he's from your district. I want to see if that's your handpicked guy, buddy. I'm just gonna look real quick. Hollywood crap. How horrible and fake it is. Is it? Who's that guy? Burlinson. Okay, he's in the southwest of the state. I was looking up to see if this was your guy. He's in the southwest of your state. It's all fake anyway. I mean, it doesn't matter. But I would have laughed. I actually would have laughed if that was your representative. Oh boy.
Have what's called federally funded research and development centers, companies like
Here.
can see why
Just in
it's
case.
amazing and
I'll
monumental.
show it
It's not
again
able
for
to
anyone who
share
missed it.
where our astronauts were silenced. What they experienced on MIT Lincoln Labs, and they have kind of coordinated this government effort with the private industry.
What
A
the
lot of
hell's
them are
this
doing
supposed to be?
this-
Again, it's
this,
just a little stupid
secret
dot.
work. And I've sent letters to be able to get them to release some of these documents.
Another little dot.
Are you confident the government will
And another stupid dot. All they have is these stupid dots.
release
And this.
everything? How do we know
Look
if
at
they
this.
don't? And you've even suggested using subpoenas. Do you think that's necessary?
Subpoenas. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Let's show that part again. Runford. This was in October of 2018. Yeah, we had good phone photo technology in 2018.
documents have been released. It's going to take a little bit more of a deeper dive.
And this is all we get. We get this grainy, crappy footage.
And go tracking down some of this. Following
God,
some
this
of
is
the
so
threads,
fake. This is so fake.
Speaking to some of the people that worked on these programs, trying to get access to the real files. And I believe the real information is
This
going to lie.
is just stupid. Oh my God.
After seeing
What the hell's this?
If it's necessary.
And they could like put technology, like with the technology today, they can just use some of these videos, make them look crappy, and put a little dot there that moves. What's to stop them from doing that?
We will use it. I've made it clear that I know of videos. I've already seen some videos that the American people.
Yeah,
deserve
this
to
is
see.
stupid.
And
Another
where
little
I'm
stupid
coming from
dot.
at this issue, after what this is, taking sharp right to our military airspace. I've seen that footage. I've seen those objects
Another stupid dot.
that we often have whistleblower with the speech and debate clause.
Now they're just showing the same crap.
Form of technology.
Oh, here we
which
go
is
again.
Mind-blowing technology that's flying above our airspace, and whether
This
it's
is
for
so
us
dumb.
or our adversaries, foreign governments or other, is something that we really need to get to the bottom of.
Thank you for watching.
Yeah, another fake phony character on the world stage. And just in case you just came, this was the ending of this stupid one.
Where our astronauts were silenced. What they experienced on.
Nate, thank you very much. Oh my God, that is so bad. Good one. Good one. Someone should make a website that converts your video to UFO footage, to fake phony UFO footage. God, this just gets dumber and dumber and dumber. Yes, you literally just find a little tiny shiny dot and just move it around quickly. And oh my God, this is just getting so stupid. This is ridiculous. Oh God. Oh man, this is just getting stupid and dumb. What a joke. What a joke this is. Oh, wrong thing. You've got to be kidding me with this thing. Oh God. Oh man. Oh God, what a joke. Yeah, wasn't there something else I was going to show too? What a joke this is. Oh, yes. And please come check out Kingpin's Bowling over at the LaFleur Network tomorrow night. Much appreciated. It starts 8 Eastern, 5 Pacific. So please go and watch 7 Central and 6 Mountain Time. So please watch LaFleur Bowling. This has, oh my God. I mean, this is just getting laughable. This stuff is laughable. Oh God. I mean, it's all stupid. I mean, this is just hilarious. Oh my God. I mean, just how ridiculous the news is getting on everything. Yeah, it's getting pretty bad. Yes, Nate, it will be a good bowling show. Oh, my headphones are. Oh, well. Yeah, I can unplug those for now. All right. Ah. All right, so we uncovered quite a few things just now. Let's see what's next to me. I'm going to refill my water real quick. All right. Well, let's see. What am I going to show next? So I showed all that. Okay. I did have a promise. And before I forget the promise, I need to do it. D-Cran, this is for you. Oh, yes. I'll send Joe the link too. He just texted me about it. or he texted me a little bit ago and I didn't see it till just now. So I'll get back to him. Yeah, I can get back to him. I'll send you the link as soon as I'm done here, buddy. Yeah, there's nothing else to do, so I'm going to next because there was something really off. So okay, good. It's up again. Sorry about that little Wi-Fi error. All right. I'm going to finally do it for Decran. Decran has been wanting me to do a
as many Americans
my opinion on this whole thing. There's one thing that I noticed in this speech. That I wanted to show because they showed it quite often. One specific part I wanted to show. It may have been toward the end. Okay. I think it was toward this part of the thing.
Celebrated many truly extraordinary Americans.
There was one part specifically that I wanted to show for sure. Because they kept showing it pretty consistently, at least during one part of the thing. I don't care about that. Or was it earlier on? They showed something. There's this symbol, and they kept showing it and showing it and showing it. Okay, this is this year's. There's one symbol that they kept showing on a regular basis. Now I'm trying to find what symbol it was. It's been a few months since I've even seen this. And then we're going to get to the rest of it. Oh boy. Okay, I think it was this part of the stream of the live. I think we're at that point. I think this is where they kept showing it. Don't know for sure though. I could have sworn. They showed some symbol a lot. Now I'm trying to find where it is. It was on the chair. I want to say it was on the chair. There was some weird symbol that they just kept showing on a consistent basis, like this star-looking symbol. Trying to find where the hell it is now. There it is. That little corner right there.
Over to Ukraine.
Oh, God. Look at this. Release the files. Had to raid the fridge. Good one, buddy. Yeah, look at this. Of course, she has to release the files. And I kept seeing this star. So this is the star I keep talking about. I saw this, and they would zoom in on it. They would zoom in on that shape for most of the night. Is there something satanic or symbolic, in terms of the club about that symbol? Because I don't know. And so I did want to look at this. Excuse me, man. Having some gas issues for sure tonight. I don't know why. And by the way, apologies for that. Yeah, I don't know. They zoomed in on that thing a lot, that star a lot. Yeah, they zoomed in on it a lot. And I mean a lot at one point. And then, like I said, look at what's on Pelosi's shirt. Of course, release the fake files. Of course, that's on her thing. Oh, boy. Okay, the last couple things I'm going to look at here is, was he AI? During this speech. Let's look.
American natural gas production.
Is there a way to... Oh, good. We can make this higher quality. Yes, please.
Is at an all-time high because I kept my promise to drill, baby, drill.
I can't really tell this time. I think that time they actually used a real human actor. Tell me if I'm wrong, please. But I think this was a human actor that time. What about the other person, Spanberger? Because they always have a rebuttal.
Are taking action. They are going to the ballot box to reject this chaos. With their votes, they are writing a new story, a more hopeful story. In November, I won my election by 15 points.
Her fake phony election. And I'll let Nate be the judge of that because he lives in Virginia. Did she actually perform that well, or were those, I'm assuming those were manufactured scripted numbers. But I'll let Nate, because he lives in that state, I'll let him be the judge of that. But we all know elections are fake and phony and full of baloney. So, I mean, we just do. And that's just what happens when you have people like this. Yeah, it's probably manipulated numbers. who knows? Who knows how the results actually turn out? It's all fake, so we don't really know. All we can do is just see what happens around us for our cities or our communities. That's all we can do when it comes to this phony crap. I mean, I will say, and I am going to share you some California races. This to show you how ridiculous our state is, because I feel like I have to, just to prove the point. So I've already proved tonight that California elections are rigged. By the way, this website uses the opposite colors. Blue is Republican, red is Democrat, or blue is right and red is left. Just so you know. So this was the results that they spew out. Again, I think these are fake results. I live here. There is no way it was only an 8-point win. And my city was only like a 1-point win. Impossible. He won by at least 20. But again, we know he's a puppet as well. So not supporting him. I'm just stating what I've seen in my backyard. So we all see the results. So now we're going to go to what is a big thing that the left keep talking about? Raising the minimum wage. Oh, how did that do in California? Oh, yeah, the right one. So it failed. And big Democrat libtard places like Sac County, even they rejected it according to this data. So make that make sense. They reject left-wing policy. Okay, let's do the rent control, because that was a big Democrat agenda. Oh, look, according to this data, not one county voted for it. Make this make sense. Make this make sense. Okay. Again, Democrats, according to mainstream media, probably favor more of the funding. Okay, that passed. And then he got the marriage. All the yellow is yes for marriage, for the gay rights stuff. That was going to pass. Bonds for, okay, that passed as well. Another fake phony bill that passed. They're all fake and phony, but my whole thing is to show you guys how ridiculous and how fake these elections are. That's the whole point of this. Okay. Let's show the left. This was a big left-wing bill. It barely passed. But as you can see, it was a lot more competitive. You see this? They fake results. They just handpick what they want, when they want, how they want. Okay, let's go to 2020 when Biden supposedly won, which we all know he didn't. That doesn't make, Trump good. That just is, I'm just stating what I saw with my own two eyes and what the sheeple picked. Okay, affirmative action. That's a huge part of the left-wing agenda. And by the way, yes and no, you can see it. Oh, look, it failed. So clearly, they're going to have us believe that all these right-wing things pass. Okay, this was more of a left-wing measure. Even that barely passed. So they're going to have, okay, that was 1994. Okay, they did this rent control thing and it failed that year too. Okay, look at this. This allowed Uber and stuff not to pay minimum wage. That passed. That's a right-leaning vote. So based off of this script, and of course, all the votes are fake. We all know we can't believe anything. But according to this, they mostly vote to the right So how do left-wing people win? And this one, I think everyone's tired of the daylight savings. I think probably all these counties voted yes, to be honest. It's all fake. We all know it's fake. So we expect these Democrats to win, and almost none of their stuff passes. And now, see, that's another. So not only did I show you the actual proof that it's fake, the way the data has people voting makes no sense at all. So, yep, had to show that bull crap, because that's what we do. We debunk this crap. That's what we are supposed to do. I hope everyone's enjoying their night. How's everyone doing right now? It does. It does. So they'll have people voting like they have it shown that right-wing measures pass or that the left-wing measures fail, but somehow the left wins. Make that make sense. It doesn't. It doesn't. And then they'll do things to trick people. And that's another thing. They'll do things to trick people. So like they had a ban, the left endorsed banning flavored tobacco products. Wait a minute. According to the Democrats' agenda that we get spoon-fed, I thought they were supposed to be against the war on drugs. Oh, I guess not. I guess only when it benefits. See, they could trick people into changing ideological lines. Or like, for example, you know how Republicans don't like, what's it called? They don't like government taking money, but they're more okay with a business taking money. Like if they had to choose one, they try to trick the right into voting to give the government money. According to the fake phony results, the right did not fall for it. And the left did. And so the left voted on the right because the Democrats told them to. You see how they can trick people into being hypocritical of their own views? It's all fake anyway. It doesn't matter. It's all fake. We all know it's fake. They handpicked the results. But I'm just saying, they're even lying about the shill agendas half the time within the parties, and they have people voting for things that they're against in the sheeple world because they'll blindly follow a party's label. You see how that works? See, no, it's fake. It's not a democracy. And they'll say we live in a free market capitalist society. And they say, oh, the problems are because of capitalism. We need socialism. We need government control. Wait a minute. Some of these corporations, or a lot of them, are owned by the government. Oh, wait a minute. Doesn't the government give them bailouts? Doesn't the government give them our taxpayer dollars? Doesn't the government give them special permissions if they're working for the club? We don't live in a free market system. How about we actually try a real free market system and see how that works? No, the government has to be in control. You see, no. The whole thing's fake. If we had a real free market system where the government couldn't buy, like the club could not have any influence on it, they were banned from having influence on it, and we just let people run their own businesses, I think we would be very successful. And they tell us that that's the case. It's not. The government clearly has a big foot in this economy. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. And we need, and exactly. Hey, the press, they're controlled by government. They take our tax dollars. Fox News, CNN, MSNBC, they're not private. Alex Jones is not private. They take our tax dollars. It's basically a multiple option. I mean, it's all owned by the government. Like, you know how we're told countries like North Korea, you know, all their stuff's owned by the government in terms of the news. Other than us having more choice, you know, more freedom of speech, obviously, because that's why we're talking about this stuff right now. It's not, other than that, it's not much different. Think about it. They're all the news is owned by the government. We basically live in a more free China. Or at least that's what they tell us about China. They tell us it's a state capitalist, that the government has strong control over, you know, the private corporations or buys into it and stuff. Other than that, we have more freedom of speech and more choice as people. It's basically for sheeple, it's basically just a more free China for people like us. And the sheeple think it's freedom. Yep. Not much different when you really look at it. But unfortunately, this is, and then they get people stupid enough to believe things like UFOs exist. What a joke. The whole thing's a joke. And they'll have people like, oh my God, Alex Jones is a truther. Jeranism's a truther. They're all controlled by the government as well. It's the same crap. It's all a scam to trick people. That's all it is. Oh, yeah, I did want to show everyone that. So, you know, Jake last stream talked about how that InfoWars ended. If you go on the website now, this is all it says. That, yep, I zoomed in. That's it. That's all you'll see. Off air. That's it. That's literally all you will see. No matter what sublink you go to, it doesn't matter. So not even the website's up anymore. But it's government-controlled, fake, phony crap. So I don't care, and none of us care. Other than we want to help people wake up, and we want to call it out as BS. But I'm happy that that's gone, because that was a fake truther channel. InfoWars is fake. So I'm glad it's gone. Oh, boy. Hey, there has not really been any Wi-Fi problems tonight, which has been, you know, great. That's not normal for me. Usually my Wi-Fi goes off a few times by now, but no, today it's actually been working well, other than the one little hiccup. Yep, all a bunch of crap. All a bunch of fake, phony bull crap. Yep. Yep, indeed. All right, who else is still here other than JP and Nate? I'm just curious to see if anyone else is watching. Oh, okay. Okay, Rumford's still here. All right. Hope everyone's having a good night tonight. There was something really goofy. I forgot what it was that I saw the other day. But I forgot what it was. What was it? If I can find it, I'll pull it up. Yep. Kind of just relaxing right now. Let's see. I could have sworn I had something else to show everybody tonight. Okay. That's right, I did promise Joe Zini I would do that. Okay, I'm going to send this to Joe Zini real quick because I said I would. Okay. All right, I'm going to send that to Joe Zini real quick and then we will continue. Okay. Let me just send this to Joe Zini because he wanted this. So I'm going to do it for him. Because that's what friends are for. Okay. Why won't it freaking let me? This is strange. What the hell's going on here? I want to copy the link is what I want to do. But it won't let me copy the damn link. Yeah, for some reason it's not letting me copy this link. Oh, there we go. There's a share feature. There we go. Now I can copy the link. There we go. No, it was that guy that was doing the COVID propaganda and this new Hanta propaganda. It was that guy. Yep. Oh, okay. Let's see. I felt like I had something else to show tonight. I don't even remember what it was. Yeah, I can't. I don't know what else. I think I covered everything that I wanted to cover tonight. So hey, I at least I got to do that tonight. So that was really good. Oh yeah, I forgot to check my email about something else too. Here, there may be one more thing I could do. If what's his name emailed me last night. No, he did not reach out. I could have sworn maybe he did. Nope. I'm checking something else real quick. No, I have not. No, I have not. Oh, okay. I think, well, I already know who I'm going to debunk next time. I need to do a little bit more research, though, but I'll do a little preview real quick for whoever's left here. I know some people who agree with me, but watch a guy named Shane Dawson. Chill. So just so everyone knows who this clown is. Oh, wow, he has his own Wikipedia page. Yeah, okay. All right. Oh, look at this. Television and music career. Yeah, this guy's a shill. This guy's a total shill. See, filmography. Here we go. Look at this. He was in Hollywood movies and directed movies. Yeah, this is definitely fake, phony crap. Yeah, this guy's not a real truther. Some people actually watch this guy thinking he's legit. No, he's not. And I'm going to do a debunk on him next time. But, yeah. Yeah, he is. The person that agrees with me at Starbucks with a lot of this stuff, that's who she watches. And so now I know he's a shill, so now I can tell her that he's a big faker as well. So once I do that debunk, I'll show her that debunk. Yep. Okay. But I thought I would show that. So that'll be next time, though, because I don't really have anything ready for that this time. And I probably won't have it ready by, just in case Jake goes on Saturday, I won't have it ready then. It'll probably be next Wednesday when I do it. Is there anything else I wanted to cover tonight? I basically covered everything I wanted to. But yeah. I'm going to check something real quick. All right, I'll have to check him out. Never heard of him. Never heard of him. So I'll have to go look. So that's something I will have to look up because I don't know who that is. Who knows? Well, I'll have to look into that. I will have to look into that. All right. Huh. Okay, I will. All right. I will be right back. I'm going to have to go say night to my parents here in a minute. So I will be right back. I'll put it in the chat for people. Okay. Let's get this stuff packed up. All right. Uh-oh. All right, let's see here. All right. Yep, that's everything. Oh. All right. Told you I would be back. All right. Thank you, Rumford and JP, very, very much for staying here. I know it's not your favorite when I have to bring my stuff in, but I do have to. But I am back now. Let's see. All right. I agree, JP. I do agree with that. Yeah. Yep. Let's see, what else do we got? I mean, we can just do a talk time right now. Oh yeah. So I'll talk about that. So Jake was talking about a while ago how the wharf in Santa Cruz broke off. And I got footage of after it broke off. So they just finished apparently doing the wharf. Yeah, not much has changed. Very little, from the broken off part. They extended it very little. But it's not as big as it's 150 feet shorter. That's what they're saying, at least. I can't verify that for sure, but it's definitely not as long as it used to be. So I thought you would all be interested in that. This is for Santa Cruz, California. I don't know for sure though, buddy. Because I mean, we're waking up. We're not falling for their crap anymore. So I feel like They're only going to make things worse just so they can have us more under their thumbprint. I'm hoping I'm wrong. I really do hope I'm wrong. Did it really? Did it really? I know they picked Sacramento and Santa Clara, but Santa Clara and Santa Cruz are two different counties. Now I'm gonna look this up. No, that's very close. So okay, so I'll show you the map. Hey, it's okay. It's okay. I've gotten geography about Canada wrong. I think I messed up the other time about Canada, so you're good. But Santa Cruz is not far either. It is a couple hours, but and for the specific maps, why does it have to be on a political redistricting website? Well, we know we're not going to pay attention to the political crap. We're just going to pay attention to the geography because that's all we really care about. We don't care about the other bull crap on this website, but it just lets me zoom in and like show you the city name and everything. So yeah, this is how we're going to have to do it. Unfortunately. But that's why I took all the political colors out of it. Excuse me. I'm wondering if it will let me. Oh, maybe it will. Okay, yeah. See, it will let me do counties and cities. Good. So this is Santa Cruz County here. Let me make sure it's actually showing. No, it's not. That's why I was checking. That's why I was checking, buddy. Before I got started, I was getting it set up. Okay, so this is Santa Cruz. I'll highlight it in this light blue color. And of course, it's going to cover parts of the ocean too. But this is Santa Cruz County. And then here are some of the cities. Like you have Scotts Valley. Apparently, Aptos is a heavily talked about city over there. People are wanting to move over there. Capitola is here. Watsonville's, I think, the more Hispanic place of the county. But this is Santa Cruz City right here. And specifically the hotel I stay at. Let me find where the wharf is first, because that's hint number one. I don't want color. I just want to. Now I can. I don't even need that. So where's the wharf is what I'm looking for. Then I'm going to show you where I stay once I figure out that crap. Can't even find the wharf on this thing. Yeah, but somewhere around there. It's right by the ocean. Maybe that's the wharf. No. Yeah, I can't find the exact location of the hotel, but you get my point. That's Santa Cruz. So the case that they scripted, one of them was in Santa Clara County, which borders Santa Cruz. So yeah, it is close to Santa Cruz. You are right about that, but it wasn't exactly in Santa Cruz. But Santa Clara, they didn't say where in Santa Clara County. So there's a lot of big cities. So the biggest one is San Jose. That is the biggest city in the entire county. Arguably the biggest in the Bay Area, period. Saratoga's big. Of course, that's Santa Clara City. Los Gatos is big, rich. Cupertino's big. You got Palo Alto right here. Morgan Hill, Gilroy. So you have cities there. So the case that I was talking about that's close to us, and I have it colored already, is Sac County. So this is where the case was that I was telling. And Jake lives in this county. So when I meant close, oh no, I definitely meant close. So it could have been anywhere in this county. So you have cities like Folsom, another rich city. Arden Arcade, unincorporated. That's not an incorporated city. Rancho Cordova is. Elk Grove's incorporated. You got Galt, Icelandton. So it could have been anywhere in this county. And so up north, you have Placer. And look what's in Placer, that borders Sacramento County. Roseville, and that's where I live. This is a city that I live in. And we're only about 5 minutes away from Citrus Heights. So, yeah. So what I'm saying is, if they're going to do a fake phony lockdown again, they're going to start with us. They're probably going to start with Jake's county first. Maybe even the Bay Area will beat us, but we won't be far behind. So now you got to see. See, I could show you the population without showing you fake phony results. So I'm going to get rid of the fake phony election crap. And just do total population, because that's all we care about. We don't care about election data. We just care about population. So just to show you the population and nothing else, because we don't care about anything else. We're not here for all the other bull crap. So like Roseville. I wonder if they have updated data on that, because this is 2020 data. I wonder if the redistricting thing has the data for this year. Again, I don't want election data. I just want... Nope. This is the latest census data. Okay. Oh, well. This is just based off of data. Who knows? How can they even count everyone? There may be more, there may be less. It may be all fake. But based off of this, just the numbers. Again, we can't verify that these numbers are real, but we're going to look at what it says. So Roseville, about 150,000 people. Then you go to Folsom, less, but rich. as well. Rancho Cordova, there's some more. Antelope, about 50,000. Arden Arcade, not even an incorporated city, almost 100,000. Capital, Sacramento, 526,000, 520. Yeah, that's a big one. Florin, not even incorporated. Vineyard is not incorporated. Elk Grove's incorporated. This one is pretty big as well. And if you listen to local radio, like over the antenna radio, they will always advertise Elk Grove Auto Mall. It's a big place, apparently. Galt, not big, but okay. Icelandton, this is an incorporated city. There's, according to this data, there's not even 1,000. Again, we can't verify that. But like, okay, you want to go north in my county, Granite Bay, 21,000, Rockland, 71,000, Lincoln, about 50,000, Penryn, about 1,000, Auburn, our county capital, about 14,000, North Auburn, about just under that. And then, of course, what is huge about our county is what is east, way up here. Yeah, it's a long county. And this is Lake Tahoe. So anyone who's heard of Lake Tahoe, now it stretches into El Dorado County in the south and Nevada County up north. Now we're just going to go over geography at this point. Now you can look at the population, because JP was talking about Canada's population a little bit. So we're going to go over our state's population and again, we can't prove that this narrative is real, but according to this data, what is it saying about the population of each city? Well, we'll do county as well. So Placer County, 400,000. Sac County, over 1.5 million. Let's do the Bay Area. I'll do the Bay Area with you all. Lake County, Bay Area County, 70,000. Sonoma, much bigger. Napa, that's wine country. These three counties are wine country. Lake, Sonoma, Napa. Solano, that's our closest Bay Area county. And our closest city is right here in Dixon. That's about 20,000 people. Okay, Marin, 260,000. Contra Costa, over 1 million. Alameda, over 1.5 million. San Francisco used to be over 1 million. Yeah, honestly, while populations usually increase, with how horrible some of the parts of the San Francisco are, and again, that doesn't mean the whole city's bad, because as you've heard from Jake, they do over talk some things to scare people, but there definitely are bad parts, and Jake has been in the bad parts of San Francisco. He actually made a video about it. And so I do find that it's not over 1 million believable now. I do find that believable. Again, I can't verify these numbers. San Mateo is pretty big. We talked about Alameda being huge. Santa Clara is almost 2 million. That's even bigger. And then Santa Cruz, Monterey, it's 434,000. San Benito, very small Bay Area place as well. And that's about 65,000. All right. So that's the Bay Area. Now I'm going to zoom in the city so we can look at places like Santa Cruz and stuff. Santa Cruz 63,000. A lot of people talk about Aptos. It's small. I do believe that's growing. A lot of people are talking about Aptos. I think that's only going to grow. And we got some big cities in the Bay Area as well, so I can show you some of those. These cities are not as big. Clear Lake, Lakeport, they're not that big. Let's get into the bigger ones. Santa Rosa, 180,000. Bodega Bay, that's more of a visiting place. Napa, of course, that's a big wine city. And then if you go to Solano County, Vacaville, almost 100,000. Fairfield, over 100,000. Vallejo, over 100,000. Benicia, smaller. Then you got some small ones here. Novato is a little bigger. San Rafael's a little bigger. This is Marin County now. Fairfax. That's not that big. And then I'll show you like where Jake has visited. That's above the Bay Area. That's the North Coast. So we'll show that too in a minute. Then you got the East Bay Area. So places like Oakley, 43,000. Brentwood. Antioch, over 100,000. Pittsburgh. Yeah, we have a Pittsburgh here in California. Concord, we have a Concord here as well. Richmond, we have a Richmond. I think that's a city in Virginia. I want to say that's a Virginia city as well. Well, yes, we have a Richmond in California. So we got some cities here. Okay, now we got Alameda County. Livermore, okay. As a sheeple, when I was a kid, when I watched, when I believed everything was real, I would watch the baseball games in the summer. They literally, every commercial break, advertised Livermore Casino at least twice, if not 3 times, every single commercial break. I am not kidding. They literally pushed and shoved Livermore Casino down people's throats. And it was like a big deal on the TV. Ooh, there we go. But yeah, huge. So Livermore. You got Dublin up here. Fremont's a big one. That's a big city. I know for a fact that's a big city. Newark, Union City, Haywood. And then we get to crazy part of the county and the not so great part of the county. This is where I don't know about San Leonardo. I will say this next one. Yeah, it's bad. There may be a couple good places in the city, but most of it's bad. And that is Oakland. And maybe Jake knows some safe places. I'll have to ask him. No one likes it there. No one likes visiting there. So Oakland, yeah. Alameda. And then you get Berkeley and Albany. Yeah, we have an Albany as well. I think that's the name of the capital of New York. Yeah, and those Livermore casino ads, Rumford, were nonstop, shoving down the throat. It was so ridiculous. I mean, it was nonstop. But now you know where Livermore is. Santa Clara. Okay, let's talk about some of these cities. You got Palo Alto here. Not that big. And then you got the bigger cities. But not super big. We'll get to the really big one. Yeah, here's the really big one. Over 1 million in San Jose alone. That's a huge one. I'm showing JP, like some of these places. Yeah, Monterey. Let's do Monterey. 30,000. So not as big. Salinas or Salinas. It's called Salinas. Yeah, I would say that's definitely the big one there. And then you got your smaller ones scattered all over the place. Hollister. That's a more decent sized one. I think we had a clothing company, one of those corporate clothing companies from there. Yeah, Hollister, the shirts. Going back to the Valley, though. Actually, I'm going to show Jake's kind of former hometown. We'll start with, his kind of more was Humboldt, but we'll start up here in Del Norte. Very small up here. Very small. The unincorporated was actually much bigger than the one city. So now let's go up down here to Humboldt. So you got bigger ones, Arcata. The big one's Eureka. There's another one as well. Yeah. Small but rich. Shelter Cove's rich. At least from what I've heard. I think that's a rich city. Okay, so oh wait, Rumford, are you from the state? Is Rumford from California? Now I'm curious to hear. While he answers that, I'm going to show Mendocino what goes on there. So Mendocino, this is the city that Jake traveled to, and he could literally see the whole city from a hill. And I believe that. And there may be less than that many people. Who even knows? Ukiah is bigger. Willits is a little bigger. but I got something to show JP. Oh, okay. So Rumford's been okay. Alrighty. I hope you enjoyed your trip, and you had a fun time, obviously. Is JP Crucino still here? If so, I have something for him next. Okay, so JP. Now, whether the population data are real or fake or whatever, people will look at the population data and say the biggest jurisdiction is New York City, right? And that LA is second. Which city-wise, they are correct. Even if you were to combine, 5 counties represent New York City. You have 5 counties that represent New York City. Even if you combine all 5 of those counties and put them into one, doesn't even come close to LA County in population. Not even close. And this is why. So now I'm going to show you LA County. So first I'm going to show you the city of Los Angeles. And then we'll get into the other juicy stuff. So I'll color LA County right now, actually. That's all. So I'm just going to mark LA first. Almost 4 million people, right? I'm going to mark the city in a different color. Because most people will think, oh, New York's the biggest. No. That's the golden color is just the city of LA. You still got the rest of the county left. And that's what I'm about to show right now. So what are other big places that let LA County surpass all of New York City? All 5 counties of New York City. Well, let's start up north. You have Lancaster. That's another 170 million. I mean, not million. 170,000. Palmdale, another 170,000. Acton, 7,000. So you have some smaller places. Sun Village, about 12,000. Santa Clarita, about 230,000 there. 229,000. And it just, all this just adds up and adds up and adds up. Burbank, over 100,000. Glendale, almost 200,000. Malibu, 10,000. Agora Hills, 20,000. Calabasas, 23,000. I think we did Beverly Hills already. No, we did not. We did Burbank. Beverly Hills, 30,000. West Hollywood. Yeah, that's its own city. Almost 36,000. You got all these places. Pasadena, almost 140,000. Arcadia, 56,000. Glendora, 52,000. Azusa, over 50,000. West Covina, over 100,000. Covina, 50,000, 51,000. But as you can see, all these big places, it keeps. Pomona, over 150,000. Diamond Bar, 55,000. This is why it's bigger than New York. Roland Heights, almost 50,000. Roland Heights, at least according to videos, again, I don't know what actually goes on there. That's a very interesting place. And from videos, and again, that doesn't mean it's real. But what I saw from videos when I was, younger, before I met Jake, was that there's a lot of not English stuff over there. And you would think, okay, it's Spanish, it's LA, right? No. Korean and Chinese. Very interesting place. If that is true and that's not fake, very interesting place. But I can't verify that, so unless if I go there personally. 54,000. Downey, over 100,000. Linwood, 67,000. Compton, almost 100,000. Long Beach, almost, look at Long Beach, 468,000. See, and that all adds up. Torrance, almost 150,000. Another big one. Manhattan Beach, El Segundo. When you add all this stuff up, Whittier, East Los Angeles, that's its own city, 120,000 nearly. You get it all adds up. Compton. Where's the other ones? Industry's very small. But you get what I'm showing you. Avalon. I've showed this island on one of my lives. Very beautiful. 3,500. But even these medium-sized places, it adds up. Yeah. Oh God, that's right by my hotel that I stay at too. So if I can't find a hotel, then I'm not gonna be able to find the Ocean Street. But that's in Santa Cruz as well. That's what I'm saying. Like people say, oh, New York City is much more popular than LA. In terms of city, yes. Even if you combined all the counties that represent New York City, LA County is much bigger. It's not even close. And it's because we have the suburbs. Not all suburbs are that big, but in LA County, the suburbs of the city of LA in LA County are huge. And for county, that's all part of it. So you have to add all that in. It's huge. Yeah. Hey, you thought we were done? Let's just take a trip to Orange County, which borders LA County. If you thought the population, it's going to slow down, not really. It's not going to slow down. I'll color this differently. I'll color it in orange. Yeah, the population does not slow down here. So La Hebra, 63,000. Brea, almost 50,000. Yorba Linda, 68,000. Placenta, over 50,000. Fullerton, 143,000. Anaheim, 347,000. And it doesn't really slow down. Like Orange County is not really, that's supposed to be like a suburb of LA County. Yeah, it doesn't slow down. It doesn't slow down at all. It's more urban. Like the biggest city's supposed to be Anaheim. Santa Ana over 300,000. Orange over 100,000. Irvine over 300,000. It doesn't slow down. It does not slow down. You got a lot of cities close to 100,000 here. And it's an urban county now. But yeah, it's supposed to be the suburb county. And the population doesn't say so. Even on the other side of LA County, you go to Ventura, Simi Valley, and this is Ventura County, over 125,000. Thousand Oaks, 127,000. So, I mean, it even starts over here. Oxnard, 200,000, over that much. Ventura, the city of Ventura, over 100,000. So it already ramps up way over there. And if you think it slows down outside of LA and Los Angeles, I have some news, buddy. It doesn't. So I'm going to color it. The more I'm going to color this one a little bit more differently. I see, according to this data, the populations are very, very big. Of course, we can't verify that these numbers are real, but based off of this, so the darker green's Riverside and the yellowish green is San Bernardino County. So on top of Orange, Chino Hills, 78,000. Chino, 86,000. Ontario, over 175,000. Upland, bigger. Montclair, a little smaller. Fontana, over 200,000. Rancho Cucamonga, nearly 175,000. As you can see, it doesn't slow down at all. Once you get to the south part of the state, 104, 223,000. And you got some big, big places. That one's over 100,000. Victorville, over 100,000. I mean, that's even bigger. Riverside, you would think a little bit further south, further away from LA County, the population at some point has to slow down, right? You would think so. Nope. Eastville, almost 70,000. Corona, yeah, they have a city called Corona, and that has been the name of the city for a long, long time. So they have not gotten it from the pandemic. This has been the name of the city, but over 150,000. Jurupa Valley, over 100,000. Riverside, over 300,000. As you can see, it does not slow down. It does not slow down at all. Another big one. Hemet, big one. Okay, it slows down here a little bit. Maybe this is where it slows down once we get further east. Okay, it's slowing down a little bit, but for how long? Okay, that's under 50,000. Oh, that one's a little over 50,000. This is where it starts to slow down a little bit. Not for long, though. Indio's big. bigger. And it doesn't end. San Diego is next. And guess what? The population starts right away. Oceanside, 175,000 nearly. Vista, almost 100,000. This one's over 150,000. Oh, God, this is the big city, San Diego. Over 1 million. Over 100,000 here. 62,000. Yeah, no. It is big. Chula Vista, over 275,000. La Mesa, bigger. Okay, it slows down, not by much. Oh, here we go. Over 100,000 here. So as you can see, especially South LA, South is huge. And I'm not joking when I say this. I could literally make a district, a pretend fake phony district, the size of, I'm going to show you what I can do here just by doing a few cities. I'm not going to even do like the whole thing. Because that's how crazy, this whole area is. My only rule is that it has to connect to each other. But yeah, basically, I can make a district that's not. You're going to see how crazy this looks. Because it is. This is how crazy it is. I can make a district the size of LA County, and it could be bigger than LA County population. Just by, taking different cities and doing it. Okay, these are huge ones. Huge ones here. All right. We're having fun tonight. I got the big stuff done that we really needed to talk about. So now this is just goof off time now. Basically what I'm doing here is I'm going to make a district that's so freaking big. I mean, I can show you LA County before I actually finish this. LA County, over 10 million. I'll show you the counties real quick. LA County, over 10 million. Ventura, 845,000. Orange County, over 3 million. San Bernardino, over 2 million. Over 200 million, 400,000. Over 3 million here. So that's two of them. This one's much smaller. As you can see, this is not even the size of LA County yet. I can draw random districts with this thing. It's funny. Already over 7 million. I'm not even done drawing yet. That's how crazy it is in Southern California. I could literally make a district less than the size of LA County, you know, like if you were to compact it. Yet the population could have more. That's how crazy it is. Yeah. I'm just showing you how, you know, how big it is up here or down there, down in the south part of our state. I would say this is roughly the size of southern LA County. Like if you were to put it all in LA County, that would probably be the size. Just all the blue, over 8,500,000. That's how crazy. Yep. That's how big it is. Yeah, we could put Pomona in there. I'm just having fun now at this point. All right. Let's see. Yeah. How much does all the blue incorporate for? Almost about LA County. So just that region is that big. That's all the blue. I mean, that's how crazy it is. Really, the southern stretch, even if you leave out northern LA County, the southern stretch of this state, that's how big it is. Yep. And then you could literally, in the north, do the opposite. I'm going to erase everything here. You could literally do the opposite with the northern part of the state. So what? I'm going to put That's a bigger one. So we'll leave that one out. I could literally do this. Yeah, we'll have that all here. That's big. That's bigger landmass than LA County. Not even close to the population that I just shared. Okay, you want me to go more extreme? I'll go more extreme. All right. Let's just color the eastern parts of these counties. All of eastern Placer. Let's do all of Lake Tahoe. And I'm just going to show you the absolute contrast with everything. Leaving out parts of Placer, leaving my home place out. I'm not even done making this map. Fresno's too big. I mean, look at this. Look at how big this is. This is a lot of the northern part of the state. San Bernardino County, not all of it's that big. We talked about the very big cities down south, but the north is very rural. Not much goes on here. So guess what we're going to do because of that? We're going to color all this in. And I just want to show you how much smaller this population is. Yeah, let's do Eastern Riverside as well. Again, I just want to show you how big you can make this part of the state. I'm not even done yet. Yeah, this is going to amaze you, JP. Oops, yeah, we forgot. Yeah, that's about half. That's just a little over half the population that I just marked in blue before this. That whole thing. Yep. That's how crazy it is in the South. Have a good night, Rumford. I hope you have a good night's sleep. Take care. Are you still here, JP? I mean, I want to see how much I could mark with not even getting to the 10 million. Let's see, I can mark all this without even reaching the point I was just at. Hey, look, we haven't even reached. Holy crap. I'm filling in more of the landmass, JP. I don't even know. Yeah. And look at this. I showed you how big the southern part was. Nearly the parts I marked blue in the south was nearly 10 million. About the size of LA County. I've marked nearly the whole state. We are not even close outside of that area. And I'm not even done yet. Let's see how much more I can do. Without even getting close to that 10 million. Still going. Not even at 6 million yet. Oh my God. This is insane. Now I'm going to start marking more counties. Okay, 7 million. Yeah, but let's leave Sac and Placer out of it. That's too big. I just want to mark as much as possible. Not even 8 million. And I'm still not done. Let's see how much more of this I can mark. Yeah, we can do the south parts of the county. Why not? That's not that big. Yeah, this is just goof off time now. There's really not much going on. How much population? Not even 8 million. We haven't even reached 8 million yet. This is hilarious. I'm still marking stuff. I just want to see. Yeah, look. And it's still going. Haven't even reached 8 million. Oh, this is hilarious. Still haven't reached 8 million. And we reached 9 million just barely doing anything down there. Still haven't even reached 8 million. Yeah, we got a little bit more here. Yeah. Oh my God, it's still going. Okay, we finally reached 8 million. I just want to see how much further I can go without getting to 9 million like we did earlier. I want to see how far I can go without doing it. So far, I'm succeeding pretty well. Now, everybody, while we try to see how far he can go before he hits 9 million, we got to have a lockbox strategy for the show. See, the lockbox is the only way to get live in a good discounted manner. Now, I recommend you vote for me, Al Gore, as president to have the best coverage in the history. I'm Al Gore, and the only word that describes my campaign is lockbox. Al Gore, everybody. Al freaking Gore. Dude, it's not even over. I'm still going. Yeah, we can mark this whole thing. Yeah. Still, you haven't even reached close. How much more can I do? Oh my God. And we're still going. Okay, I'm tired of doing this. You get my point. I can basically color most of the state, and we're still not going to get to the point where we got earlier. Yeah, I'm done doing it. It's too much. It's getting late too, but not too late for me to talk. But it is too late for me to be pressing stuff. Anyway, we got some good stories. How are you doing, JP? I'll be right back. Oh, feel this. Oh, at least fill this up. Find something where I'm looking here. Yep, there it is. Yep. Oh, I had to find this. Well, now it won't die, that's for sure. JP, how's your night been? I hope you've had a good day. If he does, let me say a couple things first and then I'll let you. Hopefully he just won't show up. Hopefully he'll just shut up and not show up tonight. Okay. But hey, so doing multiple things can help too. That way they don't blindside you just for speaking the truth. So sometimes it's good. That's why I play my games sometimes. Just so that there's something else on there. But yeah. Anyway. Exactly, buddy. Exactly. Of course. All righty. Let's see what else is going on. Yeah, it's all. Hey, guess what they released tomorrow or today now? Because it's past midnight. They released a fake, phony, in order NFL schedule. Yeah, that gets released tomorrow. So we'll see what fakeroni they have set up for Thanksgiving and Christmas and all that fun, you know. I'll probably make some fake phony picks this year on that sport. I'll be making my football picks, kind of like Jake does, when that starts. Okay, buddy. I'm looking forward to seeing what you have to offer. Well, who knows how much money they actually make? Although they probably make more than what is being told. They take it through our tax dollars. I mean, think about it. They build those stadiums supposedly through government contracts. So wouldn't it shock me if the NFL was government owned? That would not shock me at all. As a matter of fact, I believe it is. Same thing with baseball and basketball. Oh, that's what they do, and they admit it. But they probably don't just take it to build the stadium. They probably also take it to pay the actors too. Hollywood, same thing. That's government owned. We pay for all their special stuff. Yeah. Yeah, and yeah. I really did do a lot today. I really did. And the Wi-Fi really didn't go off, which is a good thing. The only time there was any big breaks is when I had to bring everything in and say night. But other than that, we really haven't had internet problems tonight, which has been great. Finally, it's about time. It's finally that time. Oh, it's all fake. Don't forget Jake's rule, buddy. If you can bet on it, it is definitely fixed. That's his golden rule. And I would be taking that rule very seriously. Yes, it did work great tonight. Of course. How many minutes are you going to be on for before you're going to leave? Hey, JP, how many minutes do you think you have until you have to go to sleep? Yeah, there's another person. So you're not the only one watching. I don't know who the other one watching is. No, but I'm asking you seriously because I think once you leave, I'm gonna shut this thing off. Because to be honest, I mostly am just on here to talk to you now. Oh, I did want to one more thing before. I did have one thing I wanted to talk to you about, and that was okay. Or we'll talk about it next time. Yeah. All right, buddy. You have a good rest of your night. Everyone, have a good night. Take care. And I'll see you all next time.